Hello everyone, how are you all? Hope you have watched my previous video where we have discussed about the intersecting lines, parallel lines and the perpendicular lines. Today we will discuss about the transversal and the lines, the angles made by the transversal, and also we will discuss about the conditions for the two lines to be parallel. If you have not watched the previous video, you can go to my description and you can watch it. I hope you are following my videos, and let us start today's lesson. Before moving into the topic, we have to understand what's the meaning of a transversal. A transversal is a intersecting line. It's a line which cuts the system of line. For example, if you are thinking this is one straight line and another line, and there is third line which is intersecting these two lines in different points, this particular line is called transversal. This is say L, this is M. L and M are the system of line, and T transversal, it is intersecting at two different points. Here we have the types of angles and the angles shown in the particular figure. You can see in the types of angles we have interior angles, exterior angles, corresponding angles and alternate interior angles. Corresponding angles and alternate interior angles will be in the pair. So let us see, the interior means inside the two lines. Here you can see the 3, 4, 5, 6 all are the interior to these two lines. So they are called angle 3, angle 4, angle 5 and angle 6 are the interior lines. At the same time, the exterior angles here are the angles which are outside of the angles. So the angles are, you can see here 1, 2, 7, 8. So these are the exterior angles. Corresponding angles are the angles which are in the similar position. For example, here angle 1 and angle 5 are corresponding angles, and angle 3 and angle 7 are corresponding angles, angle 2 and angle 6 are corresponding angles, and angle 4 and angle 8 are corresponding angles. They will be in pairs always. Let us see here, you can understand the corresponding angles will be same side of the transversal and similar position. And now let us see the alternate interior angles. Interior means the inside the two lines, and alternate angles, they will be either side of the transversal. For example, here you can see angle 4 and angle 5, they are interior alternate angles, and angle 3 and angle 6 are the interior alternate angles. They are also in the form of pair. Consider these lines and the transversal. Now here angle 1 and angle 5 are corresponding angles, 2 and angle 8 are corresponding angles, angle 3 and angle 6 are corresponding angles, angle 4 and angle 7 are corresponding angles. Let us see the alternate angles. Angle 3 and angle 8 are alternate angles, interior alternate angles. Angle 4 and angle 5 are interior alternate angles. If you want to see the interior and exterior, it is very easy to find the types of angles. Now we will find the conditions for the system of line to be parallel using the angles made by the transversal. Let us see, you can see here one system is there here, and a transversal is intersecting the lines. Here there are three conditions to be satisfied in order to be the lines to be parallel. For example, first condition is each pair of corresponding angles are equal, and each pair of alternate interior angles must be equal. At the same time, each pair of interior angles on the same side of transversal are supplementary. So if these particular conditions are fulfilled, then the lines to be said to be parallel. The lines L and M, and say this is transversal T, L is parallel to M once these three conditions are fulfilled. Let us see what are the angles here. The corresponding angles, as we have discussed before, the corresponding angles only one side, and the corresponding angles are here angle 1 and angle 5. Angle 1 is equal to angle 5. It must be satisfied. At the same time, one more you can say angle 2 is equal to angle 6, and angle 3 is equal to angle 7. Angle 3 is equal to angle 7, and angle 4 is equal to angle 8. These are the different pair of corresponding angles. They must be equal. This is the first condition. Otherwise, if you go for the second condition, the interior angles, the alternate interior angles are equal. Interior angles angle 3 and angle 6, and angle 4 is equal to angle 5. Angle 3 is equal to angle 6, and angle 4 is equal to angle 5. These are alternate interior angles. If this pair is equal, then the lines must be parallel to each other. Let us see the third condition. Interior angles on the same side of a transversal are supplementary. Here the interior angles 3 and 5. Angle 3 plus angle 5 must be equal to 180 degrees. Otherwise, if angle 4 plus angle 6 is equal to 180, if these conditions also satisfied, then also the lines will be parallel. Here are the few conditions for the two lines to be parallel. The conditions are, you can see, each pair of corresponding angles must be equal, and each pair of interior angles are also equal, and each pair of interior angles on the same side of transversal are supplementary. If any one of the condition is satisfied, then we can say, if you see here, the lines L and M are said to be parallel. L and M are said to be parallel if this condition, any one of the condition is satisfied. So here is one question. We need to state the property that is used in each of the following statement. The statement is, if A is parallel to B, then angle 1 is equal to angle 5. Then angle 1 and angle 5. If you see from the figure, angle 1 and angle 5, these are the corresponding angles, and one pair of corresponding angles are equal, then the lines are parallel. So using this condition, that particular statement is given. So the answer for this question is a pair of corresponding angles are equal. The same time, we will see the second question. If angle 4 is equal to angle 6, then angle A is parallel to B. If you see the angle 4 and angle 6, angle 4 and angle 6, these are alternate interior angles. If a pair of alternate interior angles are equal, then also the two lines are said to be parallel. Now let us see the third question. If angle 4 plus angle 5 is equal to 180 degrees, then A is parallel to B. That means, if you see 4 and 5, what type of angles are there? 4 and 5, they are interior angles and the same side of the transversal. So they are supplementary. So they are supplementary. So they are lines A and B are parallel. So like this we can solve some questions. Here is a question. Here in we have to find A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all the angles, and only one angle is given. While given that angle L is parallel to M, the line L is parallel to angle M and T is the transversal, then we need to find all the remaining angles. One angle is given. It is very easy to find if you keep the points in your mind, the basic conditions of parallel lines. So here we can see angle A is equal to angle 120 degrees, because these are corresponding angles. When the two lines are parallel, the corresponding one pair of corresponding lines are corresponding angles are equal. So A is equal to 120 degrees, we can write corresponding angles. The same time, you can say angle A is equal to angle C and angle F is equal to 120 degrees. They are vertical angles. So, and using the property interior angles on the same side are supplementary, angle D plus angle 120 degrees, it must be 180 degrees. So angle D is equal to 180 minus 120, that is 60 degrees. Same way, as you get the D, the vertically opposite angle is B. Angle D is equal to angle B, also 60 degrees. At the same time, angle E is equal to angle G, also same, as angle D and angle E are alternate interior angles. You can solve these kind of problems using any basic fact of the parallel lines. I hope you understood today's topic. If you are having any doubts, you can ask in the comment section. Please share and like my channel. If you have not subscribed, you can subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.